Hi everyone. Well, I recently did a video where I said that I would not be surprised if this Bardstown Origin Series High Wheat 106 Proof was in the top 20 Whiskey Advocate Whiskeys of the Year for 2024, or the top 10 Whiskey Advocate Whiskeys of the Year for 2024, or even Whiskey of the Year for 2024 by Whiskey Advocate. I just said I would not be surprised. I did not say it's definitely going to happen. It's going to be in the top 20, top 10, or Whiskey of the Year. I just said that I wouldn't be surprised. And I think that's a very safe, fair statement if you've tried this bottle, given the quality of it and the price and its availability and all of that. So I recently had a comment that somebody had written to me when I did that video. Oh, well, Russell's Reserve 15 and to Booker's, I guess they meant the 2024. Oh, that's better. Like basically, you don't know what you're talking about, and something to that effect. And my response to that is I never said that those two, certainly not a Russell's Reserve 15, could not or would not be in that list. Russell's Reserve, I just had the pleasure of trying it recently, thanks to my friend David Drickhouse, last Saturday, at an event in Staten Island, New York. Russell's Reserve 15 is off the charts good. It was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely, as far as the quality of that whiskey, could I see that being in that top ranking on Whiskey Advocate? Absolutely. There's only one problem with that. The price, at least in New Jersey, is about $450 in one store. I can't even see it anywhere else. So my point is basically the following. When Whiskey Advocate considers Whiskeys of the Year, and that's coming up soon. I absolutely love that time of year. I enjoyed it last year. I know last year was a little bit of a surprise because they rated, I forgot the name of the Scotch that they rated #1 when everyone was expecting the Elijah Craig C9 23 barrel proof, which didn't even make the list at all. There's a few factors that they consider. Number one, obviously, the overall quality of the whiskey, and they won't even consider a whiskey that didn't score 90 points or higher on their 100-point scale. So absolutely the quality of the whiskey has to be up to a certain level, which either one of these certainly fits, okay? But then there's two other really important points, and I think that where this person who wrote this, and maybe people in general don't realize that if you aren't in tune as far as what Whiskey Advocate looks for. Now, there's other scales too, other whiskeys of the year, but as far as Whiskey Advocate, and I'm sure probably other people use this also, there is also price point and availability that's taken into account. When you bring those two factors into account, it certainly makes more sense. You can certainly see why this a bottle like this at the 50 or so price point, which is unbelievable for the value of this bottle, certainly when you take that into account with the quality of the whiskey and the fact that I was able to find this, etc., that's the point. So just to kind of go back 2 years, we're going to be in the 2024 best whiskeys now. When you look back, Whiskey Advocate of the Year in 2022, this bottle right here, the Jack Daniel's Bonded won Whiskey Advocate's Whiskey of the Year in 2022. This is a $30 bottle. Is this? Am I surprised this was Whiskey of the Year? I like this bottle. I love Jack Daniel's. I was a little surprised, but when I had it, knowing the value and the quality, I could see why it was considered. Also, that same year, the Blue Note Uncut Unfiltered, this is the Sealbacks version, but this was a #7 that year. And a bottle that I just recently finished, let's put this down here, a bottle that I recently finished, that was like a $30-something bottle also here in New York, the Dewar's 12 Scotch, was #4. So the point I'm trying to make really simply is, it's not just about how good something is to get into that list. It's also the price point and is it available. So those bottles such as this is everywhere by me in New Jersey at $30. This is not available by me. The other Blue Note is, but in a lot of other states it is, and I was able to get this on Sealbacks, the Sealback Special. And this is basically, with shipping, this could be like a $40, $50 bottle. I don't think this is off the charts. And this being 50, this is something that I was able to find, which a lot of things I can't. I got it in Staten Island, New York. I understand it's available a lot of other places. So just bear in mind that it's not just, Russell's Reserve 15 is off the charts, but at the price point where I would pay it in New Jersey, and quite honestly, I think other states too. It might not be $450 everywhere, but I know that there's a lot of places where that is a hefty price point, as well as the fact that it's not readily available, at least not by me. So that's the only point. There's not just how good something is, but it's also the price in terms of its value and relatively, something that someone could afford, and also if they can get it. So if you have a great whiskey, but it's priced out of sight, and you can't get it, that kind of loses some of the allure of it, because it's great, but I can't touch it. So that's really the deal. But I'm just showing you examples where not expensive bottles, and the Dewar's in the past have won, especially this at a $30-something bottle. I mean, basically, let's say call it 37 by me in New Jersey, 2022 Whiskey of the Year. So you can't count something out just because it's a certain price point, or you can't count something in just because it's phenomenal, but it's $450. That's generally the point. So we'll look forward to seeing very soon what Whiskey Advocate votes as its Whiskey of the Year. But they start with doing the top 20, then the top 10, and then you get to see what the number one is. I think that's coming usually in their winter edition. So that'll be coming soon. Cheers. Take care. Thanks for watching.